Hi Scorpio, here's a general look at your solar chart for August 2009, and I think you feel just a little bit under scrutiny at times in August. It's going to be about presentation for you. You'll want to show others what you can do, maybe. You'll want to be showing your competency, your reliability. You want to come up to some kind of a standard. That could be it, for whatever the reason is. It could be professional reasons, it could be personal reasons, but you'll be feeling under the spotlight a little bit, I think, in August. And at the same time, there's going to be an awful lot going on underneath the surface of you. There always is with you, Scorpio, because you're Scorpio, and you've got quite a secretive nature. You're a water sign, and you have very strong feelings. And this is going to be no exception. Right up until the 26th, you're going to be processing things, and at times in the company of certain other people you're going to feel maybe a bit undermined, and maybe by their incompetency, maybe because their integrity leaves something to be desired in your book. Maybe your two value systems that's just kind of miss each other. Whatever it is, just relax with it, take a step back from it, be very flexible with it, because actually there's a lot in your favor during this month, and you wouldn't want to miss out on that, because you're in a kind of a huff about something. So yes, this is a time for you to be very much enjoying rubbing shoulders with people from very, very different mindsets to you, perhaps who have an expertise or a knowledge or a way of life very different to anything you've encountered before, but which you really want to learn from. And also social skills will be important, because the group dynamic is going to be strong as well. How you get on with others, and you're in this long cycle of finding your level in the pecking order of things, and perhaps feeling a little bit sort of abandoned and misunderstood at stages over this past, well, it's been quite a few months now. It's been about 2 years, and you're just coming to the end of that cycle now, you may be pleased to know. So now you're older and wiser, and you're understanding how your unique light can shine through any kind of social situation or group situation. You really are gaining in confidence there. And so this processing is going on underneath, and on the outside you're learning these new things, you're making these very useful new connections, because you're developing something. You could be, even if you don't feel as if you are, maybe when you look back on it in a year's time you realize that you were. Well, with astrology you can know that you're doing that, and you can really work the energy. So pick out something that you really aspire to, and you can be working that energy for yourself at the moment. It's a kind of very slow moving, but actually quite a progressive sort of an energy. And you could be feeling that you're understanding a field of knowledge or a belief system much better than you ever did before. And also the position of Venus, this means that you're going to be very much drawn on a heart level to the sights and sounds of pastures new this month. You're going to appreciate deeply certain aspects of a foreign culture, I think. Some of you could even have a spiritual experience, or be going on a kind of a spiritual pilgrimage, who knows. Anything which broadens your understanding, Scorpio. You could immerse yourself, happily in a very different culture, or be enjoying learning something. It could be academic, it could be a language, it could be a skill which allows you to inhabit a world which stimulates your aesthetic side, a world in which you really get soul food from, that you get your heart energy resonates with this world. But of course you need to have the knowledge and the skill to kind of be there in it, and perhaps you're even changing your mind about certain things that you thought were givens before, certain ideas or beliefs, because you're becoming more knowledgeable and wiser. It's likely that a teacher could come to you, a really good teacher, an excellent teacher actually, and that's right up until the 27th of the month. Many of you will sense that you're making these good contacts, you're filling up the address book, filtering out the dross, filtering out the chaff, separating just what you need, just what you want for where you are at on your path and in your stage of development, distilling the knowledge which you need and getting rid of the rest, laying firm foundations through the contacts you're making, the networking you're doing, the connecting is going to all stand you in good stead for the future. Don't doubt that. Sometimes space, money, resources, that which you've got to share with others, that can be a little bit annoying. If you're dependent upon somebody for any of these things, they can be irritating to you. But don't let the pressure build up inside, Scorpio, because you tend to do that. And when the cork pops, innocent bystanders could get splattered by this sort of hot magma. So it's better to confide in someone who's outside of the situation, just to sort of ease the pressure, or go into activities which take the edge off this sense of annoyance and irritation. This Mars aspect in your chart at the moment is going to trigger a gear shift. It's a real transitional kind of aspect, and it will be through meeting these certain irritations and challenges and things that you would do better only if you had more control. So you'll be happy to make the change as this aspect comes to an end, which is going to be the 26th of August. And that's going to resolve any inner discomfort from then. So already you could be making the contacts. You could be making the contacts which are going to evolve over the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd weeks of August, which are going to give you the bridge to go into this new sort of easier time from the 26th. The 17th and the 19th, well, that looks like it's mentally a little bit taxing. You may have to sort of deal with people in a social sort of situation, which could be a business social situation or an organization of some kind. And the 20th to the 22nd, that could be a bit edgy, a bit of a nervy time going on there. Again, that could be to do with a social type situation. But you'll need to be flexible, and in fact all of August as well, you need this flexibility, and you need this kind of more relaxed approach, because as I say, there could be something bugging you. Perhaps a willingness on your part, Scorpio, to throw away the script and be experimental, and perhaps do some ad-libbing, off the cuff stuff, which would miraculously allow your original intentions to surface more easily. Well, that's it for August. If you know your rising sign, have a listen to that too.